Starting out our main card.
I'm glad they've got Elijah's thing muted.
They would never
There we go.
need
He is back.
back again.
Yeah.
Main card, Brittani Vaughn versus Marvin Workman. And I had a moment with Marvin Workman just now before this fight, and it was glorious. I'm going to see if I can show
This whole thing
here.
sounds weird. Oh, look at that. He made a TikTok video.
There you go.
Yeah, Marvin and I decided to share a little dance.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It actually was really good for people who didn't get to see it. That was actually beautiful.
You know, what's interesting about this fight is Brittani just come off, she's just coming off a loss in MMA against Preston Starcher. You know, those two have fought twice. Starcher's got the better of her twice in a row now. Starcher's looking for a new opponent. He's trying to get matched up with Lucas Seibert, but Lucas is running away from that rematch right now. So this 135-pound division all throughout MMA, boxing, kickboxing right now is very interesting. Big scene right now.
Well, you know, this is a trilogy. Marvin and Brittani are very familiar with each other. There's been a rivalry going on for a while. It started in Rough and Rowdy. They were matched up. And Marvin, you know how Rough and Rowdy's designed, they make you make these videos.
Yeah,
Yeah. They had Marvin say some really offensive things to Brittani, and it pissed her off to the point she pulled out of the fight. She said, I'm not going to fight you if that's how you're going to be. They ended up meeting at New Line. They've become friends since then. Brittani beat his ass in that one. It was a kickboxing bout. Marvin had never kickboxed, and Brittani absolutely dominated it using her kicks. And after that, Marvin gained a tremendous amount of respect for her. They went on to fight again in Tough Man in a very close decision that Marvin took. A lot of people thought it was controversial. So here we are in the final bout of the trilogy. This one's for all the marbles. Talking to Brittani Vaughn before this fight, you can see how important this one is.
She looks focused. I will say this, though, randomly. After 26 fights, it looks like Marvin's had. I would think he'd had some better shorts than cut-off sweatpants.
Well, that's the thing about Marvin. He's had a crazy amount of fights in just a couple of years. He's never trained. He has never had any formal training.
What a tough guy, man.
He's a dog.
Yeah, no, a lot of respect for him.
Never puts his hands up. Always just eats shots. But he's gotten by with it. And he's won fights by knockout, usually comeback fights.
Yeah, you know, obviously I'm joking a little bit, but I do have respect for people that show up in non-traditional wear, like just tennis shoes, shorts, and he's like, look, I'm here to fight. I don't care what I look like. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, he's got the low-top one-ons right now with the black ankle socks, the gray sweatpants. I mean, he looks like he's just straight ready to go.
Yeah, he's a fighter.
Marvin's always ready to go. I asked him, I was like, there's no sweat on you, Marvin. Are you going to warm up? He's like, no. He's like, I never warm up. I only sweat when I'm in there.
Here we go.
Nice.
See how they do.
Touch of the glove.
Big straight left from Marvin Workman. Then he gets caught with the counter from Brittani. And she hammers him with a big left.
And two big hooks.
Yeah, Brittany's definitely more technical right now.
I told Marvin.
Look at him go.
I said,
swinging
Marvin,
for the fences.
Put your hands up.
Oh my God. And he's coming. Wow.
Brittany's got him hurt right here.
Definitely does. But he's just swinging. He's not even looking. He's just swinging, and they're going at it.
You know, I spoke with Brittani about her strategy for this fight. I told her, when you sit back and fight calm, you're good. But she tends to get wild. She knows that.
Well, it looks like she's listened.
She's going to try to be calmer here and actually box with Marvin because she can outbox him, and she knows it.
Well, she definitely has a skill. She's trained hard. But like you said, it's like...
The more you get drawn into a war with Marvin, the more he thrives.
And you know what? A lot of people draw into that, you know? They get into a fight, and they start fighting. But that's why we train, you know, so that you can stay calm and collected and use good skill.
Guy, to really beat him, you want to pick him apart. Big shot, and that hurt Brittani.
It did.
I'd say this round, Brittany's definitely bringing the pace, coming forward a whole lot.
Yeah, I think it slowed down a little bit. They've got each other's respect, right?
Big body shot from Marvin Workman. And another big body shot.
Brittany's just eating them, though, coming right forward, acting like they didn't even bother.
And honestly, you can see the experience here with the amount of fights they both have. If you notice these other fights, most people were gassed after the first round.
It's honestly pretty amazing how far Marvin has come with no formal training.
Yeah, well, he's a tough guy. I mean, look at him up there. He took those punches and he just keeps coming.
Well, he got into the sport to overcome addiction. He got clean and he needed something else, and this was it for him.
And
10 seconds.
We've seen that with a lot of these fighters, Elijah. And, it's something that keeps them busy and keeps their mind occupied. And this is, again, a lot of people wouldn't think this, but this is important for people like that.
You see the respect there at the end
Absolutely.
of the round. These two have gotten to know each other through being in there together for 2 fights. Like, they gained respect for each other. It's an interesting thing to see two people become friends through combat like this.
Yeah. Well, it's like, like we all said, the schoolyard fights where somebody would fight in the backyard of a school, and the next thing you know, they're best friends.
That's how I became friends with Butch Hiles.
Except you just crushed me and made me cry. And then here we are.
Butch Hiles always making me feel fat. That's what he's good for.
Well, Elijah, you're beautiful. It's okay.
Yeah.
We got you, buddy.
So we see Marvin Workman here. Doesn't look tired. He fought a week ago. Marvin Workman fought last weekend.
I forgot that you said that.
Yeah.
And that is amazing.
And
Actually.
I heard it was a tough fight. He took a loss there, and you got to think that's got to wear on you a little bit. Strange slip there from Marvin.
Oh, man.
He should have just probably took a knee.
Good job by the referee.
Yep.
Yeah, he did both. He did a good job in both of those.
Matt Jones there.
Yeah, he's a great
Third
referee.
man in the ring, and he does a great job.
He does. We give him a hard time on that one knockdown, but you know what? You can't see everything, and he did a great job in
Well,
both
you
of those.
can't be perfect.
No.
It's impossible to be perfect as a referee.
Especially in a fight where you're making split-second decisions, right?
We have an easy job. We
You
get to
do.
sit here and talk. Those decisions are so hard, and their job, there's so much more responsibility.
Absolutely. And that's why I want to give him respect. He's done a great job.
You see some blood leaking down from Marvin right now.
But look at that. Look at his face. He's got evil intentions, right?
And right after getting his head knocked back, reaches right back with a right
Seen
hand.
Marvin TKO several people like this. He'll be getting the absolute tar beat out of him, and then he just catches them.
And like you said, he's very unorthodox. He's switching his stance back and forth, and it's not because he can do it. It's because he doesn't care.
He's
right?
got to get his
It's
feet under him a little bit, though.
Yeah, and that is the difference, right? He's switching his feet.
It's strange that naturally he shifts his weight well.
Yeah.
He throws big power for a guy his size.
Yes, all his shots are power shots, right? So, and Eric, you'll realize there too, if you got to sit your
Oh,
feet
my
down,
God.
when he's throwing that either right hand or left hand, he's bringing that foot up in the air.
Brittany's got to make him pay right here, or he's going to keep ripping her to the body until it stops.
And that's a good point. And these are scoring, right? It might not be pretty, but he's being active.
They're landing. They're getting in there for sure. So I mean, Brittany's got to get back to keeping the distance. That's where she's winning right now. Is keeping the distance, keeping it as methodical as possible. Except when Marvin gets inside and makes it that brawl, that's where he's coming alive, like you said, Elijah. It's this is an interesting fight.
Brittany's breathing very hard.
Another good. Wow.
And he eats it right in the chin.
What a shot.
Good job by Brittany Vaughn.
Marvin's,
He's got some clean
His
shots.
body shots are good too, He's mixing it up. Look at those shots.
Oh, right on the chin.
3 straight shots to Brittany.
Brittany's going to start
10 seconds.
They're going toe-to-toe.
Leaving every little last bit out there in the ring for us tonight.
Absolutely.
And you see that
Great
with
job.
as much experience as Brittany has, she still has that tendency to leave her chin up in the
Does,
air.
yeah.
Back straight up sometimes. It's a hard, bad habit to correct once you get into it.
It is. But as you said, I don't know if it's some advice from you, she's staying a lot more calm and collected. I think she's definitely trying a different strategy this time, right? She could go toe-to-toe, but she's trying to be the more technical fighter, and maybe it's paying off. Another tough fight to judge. I mean, she's definitely more technical, but Marvin's putting on the heat, right?
We see Eric Vaughn there in the corner of Marvin Workman, trying to tell his fighter what exactly he needs to do to stay ahead, because I think Marvin's ahead right now.
It's a heck of a fight. It's another one's tough, right?
Elijah, what's your scorecard going into the third round here?
Looking back on it, I think the first one might have went Brittany's way. The second one I definitely give to Marvin. First one, I don't know.
Looking 1-1 going into this third round. Let's see how they do.
I'm thinking maybe so, and I think this round could be all the marbles. Like, nobody's had any huge moments yet.
Ooh, another good.
I have a feeling that there's going to be one of those big moments in this round, though. Something's going to happen.
Yeah, I could see one of these just big haymakers landing and finding its spot and knocking the other one down.
And that's what each fighter needs right here. They got to put their stamp on this fight.
Absolutely.
Oh.
They traded there. I think Brittany got the better of that exchange, though.
But it goes back to what we were saying, too. A lot of, where Marvin's footwork's not the best, some of these punches look maybe a little worse than they are because he gets hit and almost falls over because he doesn't have his feet underneath him,
I definitely don't think he's hurt. He looks like his eyes are okay.
Yeah, I agree. It's just
and
the
he's
bad
still
footwork.
throwing bombs. Marvin Workman is always a fun fighter to watch.
He definitely. If he came to see a fight, that's what we got. Definitely slowed down a little bit, but there's another good body shot.
I tell you this, I've never seen Marvin work the body this much.
Maybe change strategies. Good. Those are both solid shots, too. Brittany's looking tired. Oh, as soon as I said that, nice right.
See those body shots, they wear you down.
Exactly right.
Because Brittany's been in a lot of 3-round fights.
Yeah.
Oh. Took by Brittany Vaughn.
Here comes Marvin swinging right back.
Both of them look fatigued, but, they just keep throwing like nothing.
Yeah. And there was an opportunity to see us a little bit of footwork here where she changed the angle. She's able to land a punch right there.
10 seconds left in a minute and 10 seconds left in this fight.
Unless the clock is wrong. I'm a little confused in that, right? Uh-oh, here comes Marvin putting it on. He knew what he had.
This is the end of this one.
Man, that's going to be a tough one to score. I want to see these scorecards.
I wouldn't be a judge in this fight.
I would not want to be doing what Marvin's doing right now. They're in that close of a fight.
All I can say is
took the third.
He should hope that they already have their scores down.
If you put a gun to my head and asked me to score it, I think Brittany took the third. She landed the cleaner shots, the bigger shots, and the way Marvin reacts to them.
Exactly.
Judges see that. I don't know, though. I don't know who won this fight. It's a lot like their last fight. It was a good one.
That's why you're not a commentator.
Oh, my God. We're such snobs here at the commentary
She's excited. Everybody's excited. So, if you guys didn't hear, she said it was a fight of the night. It was a good fight, but I don't know. I would say that David was not the fight of the night.
Listen to what a savage Butch Hiles is. That's the fight of the night. That's why you're not a commentator.
Just put her in her place before she gets any bright ideas. It takes my job. Just keep her down.
Yeah. Let's go talk to the winner. Look at him here. I love the sportsmanship between Vaughn and Marvin Workman.
But even with her, right?
Culmination of a big trilogy. This is almost 2 years worth of fights between these two.
Yeah. And they look like they're going to leave it all out there, shaking it, respect. And, that's just the beauty of the sport that we do here, man. Whether it's boxing, kickboxing, MMA, anything combat related, you get two people that sign a dotted line and agree to, intentionally one of us is going to walk out of here alive. That's the mindset you got to have.
Absolutely.
And then for them to, have that mindset, once it's all said and done, shake hands and be okay. That's the beauty of the sport. Oh, there they go. All right.
Elijah just got involved too.
Okay.
I feel like Marvin just did a stripper move.
Yep.
I think I saw that on Magic Mike. But after 3 fights, they could have 20 more. I think they'd all go like that, right?
Yeah.
It could go either way, man. There's something about that matchup.
All right. I think I'm going to say Brittany before this card comes out. Oh, man, a split.
Marvin's wanting it.
28-29. Judge number 2, 28-29. Judge number 3, 29-28. For your winner, boxing out of the
Marvin Workman is going to come away with the win. I don't want to say I want to fully disagree with that, but they fully left it all out there. Brittany definitely took the first round, in my opinion. Marvin won the second round. That third round is where you got to ask the questions. Who looked better in what situations?
Yeah.
And I thought he was completely out of energy, and hell, he just did a backflip off the ropes.
First time, Brittany, you took a kickboxing match. Second time, in a super close fight, Marvin took that one. And here, in the finale of the trilogy, Marvin, you take a close decision of war. Let's talk to Brittany first. Brittany, I think you gained a lot of respect from Marvin over this time. What's it feel like fighting him these 3 times?
We hear the crowd yelling for Brittany.
You like her style and everything. So you always make a great fight, and we become really good friends through fighting for the promotion.
Like some are staring her down the back.
Oh yeah. Then we can go to fight new people. I'm getting tired of fighting friends. Too much. So Marvin, what's it feel like to seal this victory? Get 2 out of 3 of these wins and fight such a great moment.
So, it actually goes way back. I'm sorry, Britt, but I really didn't like Brittany at first. I thought it was kind of messed up with the whole situation. But she came in and absolutely fucking whooped my ass. And then whooped my fucking ass. And I was like, you know what? That's something special right there. I'm going to be friends with her. She's going to do it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are these 2 legends and these 2 friends, Vaughn and Marvin Workman.
Absolutely. If I could have went either way, I think we both agree. If I'm looking at it afterwards, let's see what he says here. What's an MMA fight? So they want to have fight number